morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, with the holidays just around the corner, we need to have a look at a holiday gift card. I've not done one of these yet this year. How rude of me. Let me fix that for you now. The Pokémon TCG products, which you should be having a look at. Now, I'm going to start off with one which you probably won't find, but you might, and if you do, you should get it. And that is 151 mini tins. Now, I know the reaction of a lot of people watching this is going to be wassy, wassy, wassy. Come on, mate, they're impossible to find. Weirdly not, just very difficult. My daughter's friend's mum asked me at school pickup the other day how to get these, and I said, I don't know, they're sold out everywhere, but if I see any 151, I'll get my wife to drop you a message. And it happened. They came into stock at Sports Direct, of all places, over here in the UK. And my wife sent the link, and my daughter's friend's mum picked some up, and everyone was happy. They are not easy to find. They are not everywhere, but they are out there. There have been restocks coming in lately, so keep an eye out for 151 mini tins. I think a lot of the rest of 151 you're really going to struggle to find, but 151 was just a phenomenal set. Everybody loves it. So yeah, if you see any 151, that is a great gift. And honestly, the mini tins being both cheap and they have been restocked lately, that is one to keep an eye on. In terms of things which are actually much, much easier to be picking up, it's the usual kind of thing. So when I talk about them, the most common question I get is, wassy, wassy, wassy. Presents for kids, what should I get? Well, let's stick with mini tins for the moment, because I think mini tins as a whole are a good present. And the good news is, Paldean Fates mini tins, they are just readily available. Like, they're literally just in stock on the Pokemon Center right now. So no ifs, buts, or maybes, no mucking about. These ones are available, they are out there, they are easy to find. 151 mini tins, you're going to struggle, and I'm not going to make any bones about that. Paldean Fates mini tins, however, similar kind of thing. You know, £9 or $10 for a couple of packs and all of that. And Paldean Fates isn't quite as good a set as 151. I'm not telling you it is. But I am telling you that they are cool products. And if you're looking for cheap presents for kids, these are just absolutely brilliant. Highly, highly recommend these. If you can find 151 mini tins, get them instead, because it's also going to be much harder to get them in the future. If you can't, Paldean Fates mini tins will do fine. What if we want to go slightly above that? Well, if we stick with presents for kids for the moment, nice and simply, EX boxes. EX boxes are pretty easy to find. There are a bunch of them out there, so it really just depends on your preference. I'm a big fan of the Palafin EX box personally, just because I really like the promo of that one. That one's pretty cool. The Roaring Moon EX box is always a fun one, because Roaring Moon is an incredibly playable card. Obviously, you can't go wrong with a little bit of the Houndstone EX box. There's differences in terms of which packs you get with it, in terms of which promo you get, but they generally have an exclusive or an alternate art promo. They are very, very cool. So, yeah, highly recommend these. They generally run around about the $20 mark. If you just go look on the Pokemon Center, there are a bunch of them around. So, it's up to you which one you prefer, honestly. Now, in terms of bargains, there are a couple things which are just always on sale lately. Paldea Adventure Chest. Now, it's not quite as good as it has been, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you right now, there are still bargains to be found. I'm seeing it here in the UK for, 35 quid and things around that number. And what's cool about this is, firstly, you get yourself a bunch of packs, which is important. But there's so much more than that. There's an exclusive Pikachu promo. There's an exclusive Sprigatito EX. There's a couple other EXs, couple other promos, sticker sheet, a little squishy Pikachu. This feels very much more like a present for kids rather than for adults. But I'm telling you right now, it is a great product for kids. A little bit pricier than the EX boxes or the mini tins, which is why we started with them. But if your budget goes this far, you can generally find this a decent amount below retail, and it really is going to make a great product for kids. If you want something a little more out there, how about the Trick or Trade booster bundles? Because right now, I'm seeing these on Amazon UK for like 12 quid. Now, these aren't the same as regular packs. There's no big hits or any of that. They are just the Halloween cards. However, you get yourself 35 mini packs, and you can pick them up for like 12 quid or a little bit, like $15 or whatever. These are pretty cheap in a lot of different places. No, you're not going to be pulling big cards. No, you're not going to be making decks out of these. These are not for everybody. But for instance, my kids are very young and just getting into Pokemon cards. I've been giving them some Trick or Trade boosters lately, and they are loving them. So if you just want to give cheap packs of Pokemon cards, these are actually really very, very cool. If you want some stuff to just stick in stockings, or just, if you're buying for nieces, nephews, friend kids, whatever, and you just want to chuck something cool into the bag along with the present you've bought them, this is genuinely awesome. I don't know if big Pokemon fans are going to be that enthused because, well, they would already have bought them if they wanted them for Halloween. But I'm saying as like a fun little extra, these are actually extremely cool, and they do come very highly recommended. But okay, what if we want to go a little bit bigger? Now, one which I would recommend now, because honestly, I don't think they're going to be around forever. It does feel like we are on the last legs a little bit here. The Paldean Fates Premium Collection. Now, these are a bit more expensive, and there were some Black Friday deals around, but right now, there don't seem to be as many deals on these. They're pretty readily available, but you're not getting quite as good deals as you used to on these, and for that, I'm sorry. But firstly, you get packs of Paldean Fates, which is a very cool set. But secondly, you get free exclusive shiny card promos and a jumbo. And this is what really puts these out to me as particularly good presents, because unless you've already got the promos, these are always going to be good. Like, Paldean Fates is a good set generally, but getting the full evolution line of shiny promos plus the jumbo, these are extremely cool, and these are ones that, again, recommend incredibly highly. I think these are awesome. Now, we're kind of going up value-wise here, so just a little bit more than this depending on where you're going. And this is not for everybody, but Japanese boxes of Terastal Festival. Now, I'm not getting any of these for Christmas because I just ordered them myself, because I'm that kind of nerd. But if you've got a big Pokemon fan who wants to open cool boxes, these are amazing. The cards will be in Japanese, which is not for everybody. And obviously they're not playable in English events, which again means they're not for everybody. But oh my word, these are cool boxes. There's a lot in there. You've got your Pokeball holos that you can be picking up. You might get a Master Ball holo. There is, I believe, one special illustration rare per box. You've got all the EVs, like the Umbreon, for instance. So there's some big hits you can get, which are going to pay off. And it's just a wonderful set. We are getting this set as Prismatic Evolution starting in January. Remember, it's not quite that simple because we're getting a series of products released between January and, I'm not joking, September. But I am telling you right now, these are great products and not for everybody. Going and picking up Japanese boxes is not the kind of thing that everybody is going to love. However, I think there is enough out there, enough people that are going to love this, that this very, very much warrants being discussed. But what if you want to go big? What if you want a bigger present? Well, I've got some tips for you there as well. I still stand by the Terapagos Ultra Premium Collection. I think this is a great product. Now, it retails for £105. You can pick it up for about £90 in the UK. 95, so they're not cheap, okay? But you can pick them up at a little bit of a discount. Not cheap, can pick them up at a discount. But there's just so much going on here. Because firstly, you've got obviously just a whole bunch of packs. But then you've got stuff like the playmat, and the deck box, and the dice, and all of that. And then you've got 3 exclusive promos, a full art Terrapagos, a gold Lapras, and a gold Cinderace, plus weird shaped dice that you don't see everywhere. And this is a bigger product that is going to be a bit more of a pain, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be in everybody's budget. But I think if you're looking for a big, showy Pokemon TCG present, this is probably the best around right now. Obviously, if you combine a bunch of packs of 151 or something like that, yeah, that'll probably be better. But in terms of just one big product, this is cool. Although, and it means I'm going slightly out of value order, I apologise, but I do need to mention the Charizard EX Super Premium Collection, which, again, can be picked up at a little bit of a discount here. In the UK, it's still going to set you back like 65 quid, but it's not the most expensive thing out there. It's not super cheap, but it is alright, but price-wise. But I think this is just a really cool product. Now, I suppose, full disclosure, Pokemon did send me one of these a while back when they came out, and my pulls from it were ridiculous. Seriously, go check out that video. My pulls were ridiculous. So maybe that skewed my opinion somewhat, but you get a bunch of packs, which is cool. You get a really quite chunky Charizard model that can hold a card, which is cool. It holds it well, but it's not the most secure or gentle, so I wouldn't put a super expensive card in there. But a nice kind of, EX or something that you like goes in there quite nicely. You get an exclusive alternate art Charizard. The one downside of this product is I don't like that it's just a regular card. It's not a full art or a gold or a special illustration rare. It's just a regular card, which makes me a bit sad, but it's still a very cool card. And then you get your holo versions of Charmeleon and Charmander, and I just think this is awesome. There's plenty of other cool products around. This video was just me basically coming along and saying, look, if you're looking to buy Christmas presents for people, here's some stuff at a bunch of different levels of price. This stuff is all cool. I don't think you can go wrong with it. There are plenty of other awesome products around, but this is the kind of stuff which I think is going to be the best. But if you've got other suggestions, whack them down in the comment section. And if you're looking for other suggestions, go and check the comment section where hopefully a bunch of lovely people are going to chuck them down. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Derek, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to Derek for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.